Do you have a general reaction to the immigration reform ideas that have been discussed this week?
Well, I think it's very constructive because that's an issue that did need to be addressed. And I've been proactive on advocating for immigration reform. I had one particular area that's included in this package that I think is just really straightforward that should get done. It should have been done already, which is the issue about science, technology, engineering, and math advanced degree people. I'd been a venture capitalist before I was governor. I'd done startup companies. And if you think about, we had these outstanding students coming to our country. We helped provide this wonderful education, and then we were essentially telling them to get out. That was just dumb. And the way I view it is, here's a great opportunity because they're going to create jobs. The evidence is compelling. They'll start companies in our country. They want to stay, and they'll create lots of jobs for people. So that was clearly one element of this bigger package that I just viewed as, why don't we just get this done?
And when it comes to some of the thorny issues related to not your border but the southern border, could you see yourself supporting the kind of guest worker program, path to citizenship that's being discussed right now?
Well, again, there are some elements that clearly still apply to Michigan that are important. The agricultural worker issue is important. We're a huge ag state. We're the second most diverse state in the nation, and we're growing dramatically in terms of agricultural exports and growth of the industry. So that's something that's important to have the right workforce to do that. So there's something there. I think one of the reforms that tie into it that need to go with any broader based reform is this issue about getting an employer database system that actually works right. Because the prior system I viewed as flawed in many respects and not reliable. So if we can work through some of those issues, it would be a good issue to get resolved.
And do you think the Republican Party, the base of the Republican Party, would be prepared to accept this kind of deal and not view it as amnesty?
Well, again, I'm not going to speak for the base of the Republican Party. I view it as something that it's good to get a topic like this in and have a broad national dialogue. And if we can resolve this issue in a positive, proactive way, that's a good answer for all of us. Because the current environment of people continuing just to fight over issues isn't constructive. Because my philosophy is, and this has worked well in Michigan, we're the comeback state because, and part of the reason is I have relentless positive action as my motto. No blame, no credit, simply saying, here's a problem, what are the facts, here's a common sense solution, let's do it, let's go on to the next problem. And it works. That's how we've balanced a budget, that's how we've done tax reform, and that's how we're dealing with our long-term debt issues, that we're actually starting to pay those down. Why don't we do that here in Washington? That would be great.